Alright, hey guys, I just want to do a quick game analysis video of a private game that we did the other day. So the start of this game, I show it here. There's the party. So I'm on my alt here, match history 1. You'll notice that there's IllegalWifi in here. There's Mqrten and Cruh who are a duo. Wheze who plays a lot of different duels games. Uh, Oliver's here and Sam's here, and also Weird. Overall, a decent group. I'd say the two main rush players are probably going to be Wi-Fi and Cruh, since Mqrten and Cruh play together and Mqrten's the defender. The main defenders are probably going to be Mqrten, me, and Oliver. I think Weird, Wheze, and Sam are all just going to play more passive. So the way the teams got picked is the team captains were Weird and AtrinClient. Weird got first pick, so he chose Wheze. Oliver chose me as his first pick. Already we're seeing that Oliver, who's a defender, chose me. I'm also a support player. So we're going to need to choose a rusher, but it's fine because Weird chose Wheze, and they're both pretty passive players, so they don't really have a good rusher or defender yet, which is probably your priority for the first pick. Next, Weird and Wheze picked Mqrten as a defender because they didn't have one yet, and they needed someone who could hit bone stuff. Koik and I thought about it for a bit, and we ended up choosing Cruh because Cruh is a good rusher. We would have went for Wi-Fi, however, he just doesn't have that good of a synergy between me and Oliver, so we figured Cruh would be a better pick since we haven't played with him yet. We don't know what his game style is like. We just know that we're not really good when we play with Wi-Fi. They ended up picking Wi-Fi, of course, because they didn't have a rusher yet, so they needed one. It's probably the most important part of a team. And we got left with Sam at the end, which gives pretty good teams. So their team was Weird, Wheze, uh, Mqrten, and Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is going to be their main rusher. Mqrten's going to be their main defender, is what we figured. And then Weird and Wheze would be just passive players. On our team, we've got Atrin and I, who are going to be playing defense for the most part. Cruh's going to be our main rusher, and Sam's going to be a more passive player, meaning that they have two passive players, and we just traded one passive player to get an extra defender. Overall, pretty even teams. We both have a rusher, and both have at least one defender. We just would rather have the extra defender over the passive player. That said, we can just get right into the game. So here we're picking teams, and then I'll just jump straight into the game. The map we queue that I'm going to be analyzing here is our Mr. Cheesy game. And as you can see at the start of this game, I'm going to pause it just so you know the opponents there. You can see the teams are exactly as I mentioned. Now it is teams mode, so 10 minutes on the clock. Someone in our group is using flower cage. I know some people would rather flower cage. I'd rather other cages, but it is a decent cage nonetheless. Knowing is cheesy, you need a hippo, right? So I instantly jumped on that. I called out that I was doing the hippo and that everyone else should just push and try and set up a good mid for us. That said, I also sort of expected them to mention if someone was going to push me, and we'll just see how that goes once we start. So we go, and it looks like I get a shot off here. I go to hippo, and then I don't know who's building the hippo on their side. I assume there's someone though. And then someone pushes me and gets a free goal because it wasn't called out that he was rushing me. That's sort of just lost point because of not getting it called out, which is why you always gotta make sure you're calling out when people are bypassing and stuff. Doesn't matter if you're gonna kill them or not. If you make the decision not to kill them, just make sure you call it out so people behind you know that they're coming. That said, we're already a goal down, so Oliver and I sort of tell ourselves like, let's just like go with the game. It doesn't matter if we're a goal down. Uh, let's not like not meme it, but like not pay too much attention to the one goal. So I go, I mess up my hippo there. I sort of want to get rid of his spawn block. Of course, you see me turning around there. That's because I'm still paranoid that my team's not calling stuff out. And as you can see, they didn't call out another two players. Luckily, we got him though. Patch that. I'm gonna break some of the blocks here. Mine through to get the other side while I'm at it. And I tell myself, since I'm already down here and we're already a point down, might as well go for a more defensive strat. So more defensive strat on Cheesy is to just mine out the bridge. Because a big issue on Cheesy and how most people score is by bypassing through a tunnel, or they just run it through top. And with our team setup, I'm pretty confident that we can stop people from running through our spawn. So I figured might as well mine through the bridge. Um, and so I'm just doing that, hoping my team calls out if anybody's bypassing. They didn't, so I killed him there. Sam was there just in case. Thank you, Sam. And then here, Oliver sees what I'm doing, so Oliver just hops in. It works out. We mine out the bridge. We only mined out 4. You want to make sure you're not mining out too much, otherwise it can be difficult for your teammates to do stuff there. I didn't get a hit, which I thought I should have gotten, but it's fine. I know he's down there, and he ended up respawning anyways. Here, Martin's pushing left. Defend that. I see someone below behind me, and I don't think anyone's on our side of the map right now, so I think we've got a solid push going. Here, one falls to the left. I see 2 ahead of me. It's a 2v2. We should be good here. And then I just end up bypassing, figuring there's got to be at least 1% our base, considering the deaths in chat. So I go to mine through. I get stuck, and then I die. It's whatever. Here I see Martin pushing, so I go for the suicide, might as well. And then here I see that there's already blocks to break, so I'm just gonna mine an extra layer down while I'm at it. Now one person did MLG there, as you can see. So I saw that. I went just in case to the back, but apparently someone caught him. No one called it out. So I continued with it. There I broke a block. I went to land on that blue, but I thought that there was a 2-block gap. There's only 1 block gap. Here someone's pushing, but it's fine. I just mine out that block while I'm waiting for my teammates to tell me what's going on. I break this, and as you can see from the start of this game, I'm staying at base all game because I made the hippo, which means I should play more defensive, and Koik should be playing more support at mid and on bridge, getting bridge advantage. On their team, I'm seeing Martin pushing a lot, which is surprising because Martin was supposed to be their defender. I'm also seeing Triggered a lot, which means Wheze and Weird are their support players for this game. And then here, I'm just breaking the blocks. It's unfortunate. Cruh didn't see me break that block, so he just got spleeved. I feel bad. Here, I deny Martin from placing any more than that 1 block, and I see Wheze down here. I know Wheeze a better PvPer, but he wasn't paying attention, so I got that. And then while I was doing all that, apparently Triggered squid. It's whatever. I was doing the best I could. I was just hoping my teammates could take care of the rest. Here, I see that there's a lot of blocks, so I'm gonna patch that. I'm gonna break some blocks, just respawn. I see people are just falling left and right, missing their jump. Not really working out for them. Here I see Weird's placing quite a few blocks, so I go down and I just break them. It's as easy as that. Here I set myself up so when I fall I can land on these blocks here. I'm on both of these out too. I see someone up, down on bottom right there. So I go to kill them, but then I see that there's already someone there. And there's 3 tops, so I focus top. Now that I know that there's 3 bottom right and Wheze is here, my whole team just respawned, meaning I'm hoping my team can take care of those while I go for Wheze. I get Wheze here, and then I start pushing. I notice my teammates pushing bottom left, but it's fine because their team just got a full respawn essentially. I think only 1 didn't respawn. Yeah, so Weird didn't respawn, but the other 3 respawned, so we're good. And Weird respawned earlier, so he's not too far into our base. And then here, just a team fight, 1-for-1 trade. I'm happy with that. I noticed that Weird bypassed everyone here, so I'm targeting him. And then I figure everyone's on defense, someone's got to push, so here I'm just going for the push. And then I noticed our whole team decides to push at the same time. It didn't really work out, so I'm just here defending. I'm mining out some blocks that they place, just getting a better advantage on our bridge. I see that Weird bypassing me there, but that's no longer my problem. I'm already past him. I can't do much about it. I'm not going to chase because then I'd be boosting. Right here, Martin's just still running suicides. I don't know what he's doing. And here you'll notice that I'm just trying to fix or mine out more, because I'm noticing that although I mined out enough, they can still MLG from the bottom, which is unfortunate. I miscalculated how far they jump or how much they would try to make the jump. And I just end up getting bullied every time I try to go down to break blocks. I go break blocks and then I just get hit. He wasn't paying attention, don't know what he's doing. Anyways, I'm going to keep mining out blocks slowly. And I think I die here one more time just as someone bullying me. Like, they're literally, where is it? Somewhere here. I'm just mining blocks right now. Yeah, he ends up dropping. I go to hit him. He dies anyways. I just keep mining blocks, getting more blocks out of the way. Less blocks means less chance of someone mining in. Um, so I'm just slowly making progress. Notice how the game's halfway done. We're almost 5 minutes in, and it's already 0-2. It's not looking too good. Mr. Cheesy is known for a lot of ties, so I'm not expecting anything more than that this game, but I'm pretty sure we can clutch it out. As I said, we're already playing more defensive, so we're just going with the game, not sweating too much. And then here I noticed triggers down there, so I go for this jump, but then I miss the crouch section. So the only way to make jumps like those is if right as you're next to it, you crouch and then curve in. I miss it, and then here I go for it again, and I actually miss it again, which is really unfortunate. And then there I thought I got a hit, but I didn't. It's unfortunate, and he gets in because of it. Now we're down 0-3, and the game's halfway done. It's not looking too good. So I essentially told my teammates to just play more defensive and I'd play more offensive because it seems like no one on our team's getting goals. And I feel like I had a better chance at getting a goal than the rest of my team. And since defense isn't that heavy, they can probably play defense and I can rush and would probably have a better chance. Um, so here I decide I'm going to go patch it because I don't trust anybody else with patching. And after I'm done patching it, I'm going full on offense because I'm not getting anywhere on defense, and defense isn't that harsh right now because they're just getting a lucky one or two people through once in a while. They're not actually getting any but like a full on four-man push or anything. So here I get two lucky cleanups, and then there I just fell. It's unfortunate. It's fine. I get a respawn behind the rest of my team, meaning my team can get damage in. And notice how we have four people on their side, and they also have four people on the side, so they're four-man defending right now, which means we don't have to worry about anything on defense, and we can just full-man push. So I go over here. Now I just took more than enough damage from getting boosted all the way through. I'm at 3 hearts. I know if I get hit once here by Mqrten, that it's essentially game for me. However, I'm on the back end of the staircase and he's on the spawn side. So there's this trick that was made or sort of popularized back on Lunar where you knock people to somewhere where they can't hit you anymore from somewhere where they can hit you. So he could hit me here. But then I decided to go back up a little bit and go on the stairs to get lower ground. And then I hit him. Notice where his hitbox is, it's actually like above the gap, but then it knocks him back over and now he can no longer hit me and I can safely run in. And then here there's two people on the inside. I don't know what they're doing. They're mining at their own hippo looking for people. However, no one called out that I was pushing, so I just got a free goal here. And I sort of tell myself, okay, that's one goal. We got that 30 seconds. We can definitely win this. So let's just go for the 5-3. Here, another team fight. I noticed that Wheze doesn't get killed, but I'm not going to chase because chasing is boosting. Don't forget it. Here, I just die. It happens. So I respawn. I go back. They're four-man defending, I'm pretty sure. So we just keep going. I get a few hits in on Wheze. I noticed there that like I could just mole, so I went for it. But then Cruh came out with the goal anyways. Always get your shot in that spawn if you can. I didn't get a hit, but not of the day, so it's even. Here, just getting normal team fights in. One bypass, but I'm assuming that at least one of us are going to die, and which happened. At least two of us died, I think, and so they respawned and got them. Here, it's just normal fights. I go for the bow trick, but he also gets a bow hit, so it's whatever. I block myself up here, and I go for the opportunity to mine because I figure there's no other reason because what else am I going to do? Build up, get knocked off, or respawn all the way back at base, right? So I just go for the mine here, and then here I noticed that he just like falls down and sees me, which is really unlucky on my part. But it's fine because he sucks at PvP, so we're just gonna kill him real quick and block off. We're gonna go for the gap here, and he still knows where I am, of course. So I'm paying attention. He's probably gonna come behind me. Yeah. So I go fight him. He won that on zero, which is unfortunate. Maybe if I got a luckier crit, I would have won that, but it's fine. Here, I noticed that all my team is just nowhere to be seen, which means they're all mulling, which means I'm just gonna spawn block a little bit, run it top, just mess around, because I thought they were gonna score, and then they didn't. But then as soon as I go down, Cruh's already there with his speedy, so he gets his goal. Now it's 3-3, 3 minutes left. I'm confident we can win this. So we go, we push. It's not too big of a deal. Just like that blue guy, honestly, like I think that was Wheze. He honestly should have at least gotten one hit. I don't know what he's doing. He just got knocked off. However, the rest of his team also should have been doing something. There shouldn't be two people patching hit, but there should only just be one. So it would have been Weird Wheze and someone else, probably Mqrten. Or honestly, Mqrten should have been the defender. Should have been Wi-Fi who pushed. And then here, Weird also just get knocked away. And we already have our full team at their base. So once again, I fall in the hole. I'm just gonna go. I noticed that two people on my team die though, and because we're on their side, it doesn't really matter as much when they die. Meaning that Sam and Koik being down, it's me and Cruh, and so I just go mining because I feel like if I have no chance top because there's four, they're just gonna wall me off. Here, Wheze respawns, and I noticed that Cruh's also mining, so I just keep going a straight line, knowing that his is to the left of mine, so we shouldn't interfere. And then I just mine in. I notice Cruh's right there. Weird sees me and Cruh. Weird has to pick, and he just doesn't have time to pick because Cruh's going to launch him all the way over that goal, and then I have a free run and they can't hit me before I get into the goal, so I just run him. Uh, Now, knowing it's 4-3, if I was on their team, I would probably be quite anxious knowing that we choked the game. Uh, However, you have to sort of think, did they really choke it, right? In my opinion, they didn't choke this game. I mean, with the points, they choked it, but in terms of the actual game, they didn't choke it because when they were getting points, which they thought was their advantage, we were just getting map advantage by mining out our bridge, and this map advantage led to us getting easier goals where they were getting harder goals, meaning it naturally evened out like this, right? From someone else's point of view, it's just looking at the goals, it looks like they choked it. However, we just traded goals for map advantage and ended up paying out. I wouldn't trust my team to play defense if we didn't have that. But knowing we had that setup on defense, and defense was extremely easy because they had two rush players, or one rush player, but they also had one of their main defenders pushing. I could trust Sam and stuff to defend no problem, especially with Koik also being a support main. I could trust him to play defense. Here, I just fall. It's unfortunate. I built up. It's whatever. I'm not in this team fight, but it's fine because we end up winning anyways. Once again, two people patching hippos. It just doesn't work. And yeah, so we end up just running it down mid here. Now notice there's two people there, and neither of them turned around for me. And notice how now that I'm down here, there's four people, and no one's gonna hit me. I'm just gonna walk in. That's it. And that's the end of the game. It's just that. That last goal there, they really choked it. Four man in cheesy, and no one defended me. It's just dumb on their part. Don't know what else to say. Anyways, that was just a quick game analysis of that game. If you want to see more, please just like and subscribe. And that's it, I guess. See ya.